Today is the 19th day of the month of May 2026, and Omoyele Sowore has revealed the unthinkable thing that happened in the court. He said, "What happened in court is unthinkable." Omoyele Sowore reacted to Justice Crack and El-Rufai cases. The DSS punched, he cleared up that the DSS punched his lawyer in court on tape. Sowore demands NBA action. There's a lot of things going on today, a lot of things going on. How can a DSS officer on tape, on recording, publicly punch a lawyer inside the court that is meant to be the room or the comfort zone of a lawyer? He gets punched in the face. This isn't funny indeed, and I won't be hypocritical on this. I would urge Omoyele Sowore to go on with the court order he wanted to go for. But first, I will be playing you the full video so that you can get the full context of things and get to listen to Omoyele Sowore himself speak about what happened in court today. I mean, it indeed is crazy. It indeed is. It's just a whole shade of unthinkable impossibility. How can a lawyer do this? Well, let us not revolve around this too much. I'm just gonna play you the video now so that you can get the full context of things and get to hear Omoyele Sowore speak his mind on the fact that the DSS officer punched his lawyer in the face on recording inside the courtroom, and him demanding the Nigerian Bar Association to take action. Also, he didn't stop there. He also went ahead to also talk about the case of El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State, and also former FCT minister, former number second man in the country. Well, let me play you the videos now. Let me play you this video now so you watch it to the end and let us know what you think in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe to this channel, as we will be dropping in more updates for you as the time goes. But for now, this will definitely be Baz News signing out.
I wasn't in court for Justice Crack, but I was told that he was granted bail by the judge after his bail application was moved by Professor Sam Amadi. And the conditions that I was told include that he must provide two level 15, one level 15 officer that must provide a tenancy agreement that have run concurrently for 4 years, and also that he must deposit his international passport, and that they are going to commence the trial. But they've commenced the trial, even though the DSS did not serve his lawyers the evidence required to even commence the trial, which is an anomaly. You can't commence the trial without the other party knowing the processes. They should have served them the processes, but I would imagine they don't even have any processes anyways. And why would anybody ask to deposit their passport over cybercrime, so-called cybercrime offenses? Utter lawlessness. We have always condemned that the actions of security agencies who take over the premises of our courts. You see, the fundamental breach of access to justice starts from the gates of the court.
Yes.
If you cannot enter the courtroom, there's no way you can get fair hearing within the court. There's no way you can have access to justice. And this is the time to call on the NBA to take a definite position on the incessant, reckless, irresponsible, and unlawful takeover of the duties of court securities that prevents lawyers, litigants, and even sometimes judges, witnesses from accessing the court for their cases. Today, we experienced the worst form of abuse when a lawyer was punched in the face by court security who was instructed by the DSS to do it. And this was captured on tape. A lawyer was punched in the face by court security. The man is still there. So there is no way. Everybody that has a case in this courtroom comes to block the gate of the court. If it's the EFCC, they block the entrance of the court. If it's the police, they block the entrance of the court. If it's the DSS is the most reckless in this manner. They take over the premises of the court at will. Not only do they take, even if they are using just one courtroom, they will block the entire court, and they will block the entrance of the court where they have a case. There's no way anybody can get justice in a court where the DSS has already taken over the premises of the court. I don't know why lawyers participate in this charade. And that is why the Nigerian Bar Association, who interestingly has been a little active these days, should make a position known on this matter. They should not wait until election season before they become activists. They should take a position that, except these hooligans stop taking over court premises, they will not participate in litigation. It's as simple as that. Supreme Court justices in Pakistan at the time protested against the government when they were violating the sanctity of their courtrooms, and they had to stop. So why is it that you allow this to happen here? And you justify it by saying that, oh, it is because we suspect that some people are coming to court to cause mayhem. You are the ones causing mayhem within the premises of the court. You are the ones abducting people, beating up lawyers. Even today, when El-Rufai was leaving court after he was granted bail, they still try to prevent us from even saying hello to him. How is prison? We had a whole altercation around that. This must stop, and it must stop now. Definitely. And we have lawyers. One of the lawyer that was punched is actually a lawyer of mine. I don't think he's here. He must have gone to treat his injury. Yes, he's not seen his injury. Unthinkable what happened today. It's sad, yes. The 3 years of the Tinubu administration is the 3 years that the locust has eaten from the life of Nigerians. And we cannot take the judiciary alone. It has to be all sectors. The petroleum sector, the financial sector, the judicial sector, the legislative sector, the educational sector, hunger and poverty sector, starvation sector. Tinubu came to fail, and he has failed woefully. If there's any other adjective that can be used to describe how much of a failure he is, that's why I said this is 3 years that the locust has eaten from your life. If you were born 3 years ago, just start counting on when you are born after Tinubu leaves. That is all I can tell you. It's not only in we're just here discussing what has happened under the military. The military don't stand in front of courts to beat up lawyers. They don't. And court judgments are implemented even under the military. But under the Tinubu regime, they have hijacked the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeal, and the Federal High Court. These courts are populated by their family members.
Building houses for the judges.
They are building houses for judges.
Giving
staffs land allocation. They are giving them grants and bribes to make sure they circumvent the course of justice. It is terrible. I have been in the middle of it all, facing five criminal cases in the last 2 years alone over cybercrime. Anytime I speak, they will take me to court to file a criminal case against me. So nobody is in a better position to tell you that the judiciary is gone than myself. Yes. May these 3 years of Tinubu never happen again.
Amen.
Thank you.
What the court today is based on the fact that we had 2 matters before the court in respect of the post, the publication. There is a subject matter of those 2 civil suits. The same publication is also the subject matter of the criminal charge. When we filed the civil suit against Twitter and Facebook, that is X and Meta, our point then was that if SSS is saying that the publication of Mr. Amoyele violates Nigerian criminal law, they cited cybercrime, they cited criminal code, we are saying without bringing him before the court for a judicial determination, there is no way you can brand that publication illegal. That was the point in those suits. You cannot unilaterally. This is different from a user of the platform flagging a post. No, it's different. It's a government writing to that platform to say that this person committed a crime under cybercrime law and criminal code. That was the letter from the DSS, from the DSS to Meta and Next, and that was the foundation of those civil suits. The court determined the case against Meta and DSS, and the court said no, they have the right to do this. The court said that there is no breach of right of fair hearing, there is no breach of right of freedom of translation, there is no breach of right of freedom of expression, that they can do this. And there is still a pending matter, a sister matter on the same publication, against the same persons, on the same issues, on the same constitutional provision, against X. And our application is to defend that. Look, having determined that matter, having made those evaluative findings and pronouncements, the court cannot look at this case within trial we're asking the court to disqualify himself and send the file
Right,
to the chief registrar.
Yeah.
That was what happened today. And in vindication to our position, there is a criminal charge pending. And that was what we said then. Before you can say this post is illegal,
Yes.
under all of these laws you are citing, why don't you go before the court? The letter came before the court to file a charge, and that charge has not been determined, to show that that branding of it as illegal ordinarily has been overtaken by events. We want the court to look at it neutrally from the angle of the fact that what you have said is that this post is illegal under the cybercrime law, under the criminal code, and we are saying you can't do that unilaterally, you must come to court. We filed a case. Later you came to court to ask the court to make it illegal. The charge has not been determined.
Yes.
So what are we now saying? And because the court has determined the case against Mita, to say that look, you cannot talk about all of these things, you cannot ask the court to say they have breached your right to fair hearing, to freedom of expression, to freedom of organization. Court has determined all of those things. We are saying the court cannot look at the case against X with a neutral eye. We want a fresh eye. You know, listing the number of media houses that will be allowed, preventing all others whose names are not on that list. And it was on the basis of that that the referendum that he will not enter because his name was not on that list. And the suit was to question the rationality behind a communication officer of a court giving a list to the security men or DSS to say that once the list of the name of the media house is not on this list, don't allow them to enter. And that matter was in court. You know, it was a very big considered matter, and I think it was going to resolve many things. We were coming to court. It was before my Lord Justice Seku. We were coming to court. You know, all of a sudden there was a day the court didn't sit. At the time the matter was adjourned to, we were not communicated. When I came back, the judge said they have dismissed the matter. It was not even struck out. They said it was dismissed. All the parties that filed their processes, we have also responded. Why will it be dismissed in case the court didn't sit and we are coming to court to find out the date? They said it was dismissed. Yes, I said no. We filed an appeal against that. But I'm using this opportunity to call on them because of the importance of that matter. The chief judge of the federal court made a court practice direction, and I am very sure it's related to that suit, to now determine, you know, the radius of which are people who coming to court for litigation can stand and all that and all that. And I see part of that case against my Lord the chief judge of the federal court and the registrar. That matter is still pending before my Lord Justice Seku before the suspension. You know, all of these matters are not supposed to be personal matters. They are matters that Nigerian Organization ought to take up. Federal headquarters, Abuja being the headquarters, national headquarters. You come to the gate and you will see people wrestling. The security men and DSS will be wrestling with lawyers, you know, who are corporately dressed coming for their business of the day. And the NBA cannot say they are not seeing this. The NBA cannot look away. And I want to also commend the leadership of the NBA, you know, for these few days. Some of the matters that they have responded to in respect of matters that have violated. This is one of them.
Yes.
And it's a continued violation. It happened today. Today is 18th of May 2026. We are calling on the NBA to take a proactive response to this. If that is only legacy that this leadership will leave for us, fine. Let it be there. If it is happening here, how much more? How much more in the states, the countrysides, where we don't even think the press are present? That means they can beat the lawyer up without anything happening at the gate of a court.
No, the lawyers are being asked to cut grasses in some.
We are calling on the NBA. The NBA must react. The NBA must make a position.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.